Hi, Alan Bestwick, Speedway PA. For all three of the drivers, trimming out, turning up the boost, qualifying mode at Indy is always tricky. New circumstances this year, is it slightly trickier, significantly more difficult? How will the next 48 hours be here for you, 72 hours be?
Yeah, I think with the weight, it is more difficult, or it's more on a knife's edge. As you saw a couple of crashes on the tests we had here. I think the wind is the thing that will play the biggest part in how difficult it's going to be. So, yeah, it will be interesting to see how it all plays out. The temperature will be a bit cooler, but you're going to have big winds, so these cars are affected a lot by that.
Jenna.
I don't know, excuse me. I don't know if maybe Tim's best for this question, but Simon has really enjoyed working with you, Scott, and it's a role that he thinks that he would like to expand if possible. Is there maybe something at Team Penske that he could do that involves him with the team and he can work with your drivers?
Simon's always welcome within our team. We spent some time together last night, and obviously, how Scott wants to approach the race and how these drivers approach the race, I think is my experience is every driver's different. So I think it really depends on, where the benefits are from an individual perspective. But Simon has a lot going on his own, beyond our team or whatever. And, I know Simon's been offered some really good things to do, but there's only so much that Simon really wants to do. So I think he can be a benefit for anybody around this place. So I don't think there's any limit in terms of what he does, but at the same time, he wants to be productive. So, just hanging around probably isn't what he wants to do either. So, I think we have a pretty good balance, and we're always open to, him within our team. We always look at all the drivers that have been here as kind of part of our team, and I think that's what makes it special.
It's been great to see him back this week. Bruce, go ahead.
Everybody up there was part of the 2018 Indy 500 win, except for Scott, who wasn't here yet. But do you think that with the added weight from the hybrid, we'll see more of a 2018 style of race than we will see what we've seen the last couple of years, which is more passing?
Only if it was like a 90-degree day. It seems pretty similar to last year at the front, just switching back and forth. Yeah, I don't see anyone just driving away. It would have to be a very hot day for that.
Joseph, do you remember back in 2018, it seemed that track position was extremely valuable. Once Will was in the lead, it was very hard for anybody to pass him because of the way the arrow was at that time.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've answered this earlier in the week too, just to echo Will. It's going to be, in my opinion, a very similar show to last year, bearing the weather isn't, crazy hot. If it's a 90-degree day, then it can string out more. I think the cars in a lot of ways drive in a similar fashion to last season. There's a new element with the hybrid that's going to change up, the way you race. But, I think the ability to pass is not going to deviate that much from last year.
But at the end of the race, I believe you were telling me you need to be in the top three, because if you're any lower than that, you're not going to be able to fight it out.
Yeah, for the top two, to be honest. It would have, top three if these two get together type thing. But yeah, I think you kind of get locked out if you're not in the top two. It's just those guys are just going to go back and forth, and be sort of the same situation as the last lap last year.
Joseph,
As far as positioning, you're gonna have to watch to see. I don't know yet. You can start studying during the race. I can tell you that.
We got time for one or two more. Jeff, go ahead, sir.
Do you guys think it's better on race day to soak in all the pageantry and absorb all the crowd and all that stuff, or try to block it out and get into the zone and focus? What's better for you at this place?
I mean, coming here, my first time was 21. It was like 50%, and then I thought that was pretty crazy. And then the next year after that was where I saw a full-blown 500, and I enjoy just soaking it in. I think it's our one time a year where it genuinely feels like a Super Bowl, and it's our biggest race. And I think you don't know how long you're going to do this for. It's just really cool to just be a part of it. I mean, that's how I approach it. I enjoy having you know, some friends come out and watch and yeah, soak in what's going to be a pretty cool day, hopefully.
Eric, go ahead.
Well, Long Beach last year, you kind of looked in the crystal ball and predicted a Team Penske front row lockout. I know we haven't fast Friday practice yet, but what do you think this week? Are you three going to be sitting here Sunday night?
Hold on, this is very important what he says, because Will has an incredible crystal ball.
He does.
I don't know how. He can predict the future. It's really weird.
Yeah.
He predicted his draw number the other last.
I know.
remember?
Yeah, no,
Predict
a
his-
couple years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, what's your outlook this week?
But I think one of our cars will be on pole, and I'm not sure about the front row lockout. It's we have the potential to do it, but the wind's going to play a part. So, yeah, I think one of our cars will be on pole.
All three in Fast Six?
Yes.
We settled this a while back. Yeah, we settled this a while back. It was unanimous that the drivers are going to draw from here on out,
Well,
and they've done a good job.
My wife did mine last year.
Well,
She will do it again.
I should say the drivers are going to decide
Yeah.
draws for them from here on out. Certainly, I'll decline.
I was just thinking you asked that. I was like, what if I asked him to do it?
Yeah.
Probably say no, yeah.
No, we're in a good place.
What was that?
I should have got booed. I deserve to be booed.
Your last one was a bad one. Yeah.
That was crazy. I can't believe you got like all three just like.
Yeah.
Steven Stump of FrontStretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.